Hello, lovely people. This is Nicole.
And this is Samantha.
With the power of we are here to switch it up and teach you about business, relationships, and how to not only survive, but make it in Los Angeles.
In each episode, we will have top influential guests from the world of real estate. We work hard,
We stage hard.
and we get it done.
The power of we. Sam, how are you doing today?
Oh my God, it's been a minute since we've been in here.
I know, I'm actually so happy to be here. It feels
I
good.
am so glad. Sometimes she goes, oh, we have to podcast because it takes a lot of our energy. But I am so happy. It's like there's something about doing the podcast makes me feel like we're giving back as well.
Yeah, and it's just fun to talk to people and connect, and I love it.
And you know what's so awesome is that, I've been in business for 15 years doing real
15?
estate.
Wow.
I'm only 29, so don't get crazy over
29,
there.
yes, of course.
I know, I look it, don't I? And, it's so exciting. I'm super excited about our guests because we are actually having a really cool client on. This is so amazing. I'm going to talk about him a little bit.
All right,
Tyler Neale. Passion for real estate stems from a lifelong love affair with the city of Los Angeles. Tyler began his career in entertainment, where he spent 10 years producing television and digital media. At 25 years old, he harnessed his entrepreneurial spirit to form a digital production company from the ground up that developed top-ranking entertainment websites. Next, he took his media savvy to television, where he served as an associate producer on several hit shows, including Last Comic Standing on NBC, I remember that, and the legendary late-night show Conan on TBS.
Woo! After investing in his own residential property, Tyler discovered a distinct passion for the real estate industry. He saw a tremendous opportunity to bring his entrepreneurial drive, business acumen, media expertise, and extensive professional network, not to mention an expansive knowledge and love of LA, to help the people of Southern California realize their real estate dreams. He feels honored and thrilled every day to handle all of his clients' housing needs and desires and serve as their go-to real estate expert. Welcome!
Welcome! I'm so excited you're here. Not only is he a realtor, but he's one of our clients.
Yes,
which is super exciting.
I know. You didn't mention that in the wonderful intro. I guess you did at the top, but
Best client.
I am a client, and I sing your praises as stagers.
I mean, we deal with so many people every single day, like millions of agents, and I've seen agents all over. And, when Nicole came to me and said, I have this amazing client, first of all, your energy when you walk in is just amazing. You must sell a lot of real estate just because of that. Because it's so important when you're a realtor to have good energy when you're walking in.
It is.
And I think it might be because you're not from here. No. Just kidding.
Yes, we were just talking about this. I have some Midwest in me. I've got some mostly California, mostly SoCal. You have to differentiate. I don't have any NorCal in me. Love NorCal. Love y'all up there. Yeah. But I've got SoCal and I have New York City. It's a good blend.
And where did the love for LA come from?
Yeah.
LA, that was from the womb.
Yeah.
Really. That was which was in Orange County. I was born in Irvine, but I even at my formative, like, even in those early years, I remember being kind of enamored, intrigued just by this big metropolis.
Right.
I remember seeing the Hollywood sign for the first time.
Well, there's nothing like LA. There's no place that you can make the kind of money.
Especially
maybe New York,
estate.
But
True.
in real estate.
No,
but wait,
that's
you
for
were
sure.
in entertainment. Let's go back. Let's wheel it back, honey.
Beep, beep, beep. Back it up,
I want to
y'all.
know, and how can you help?
Oh, yeah. Well,
so tell us about it.
Entertainment is, well, that's why I came out here. That's why I know a lot of us come out here to LA.
Right.
It is it's an entertainment town. It's a company town. And I went to acting school for college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I came out to
like
be
a
an
lot
actor.
of our listeners love to come out here for acting.
There you go. I could talk about that, but And a lot of people in real estate. It's somewhat of a common transition to
Right.
go
Yes.
from entertainment
Yeah, that's so
to
true.
Was it an easy transition?
Yeah, well, okay, yes and no. Yes, for some reasons. Yes, in the sense that there's a lot you get from the entertainment, whatever aspect or area of entertainment you're in. There's
How about connections?
connections.
I mean, LA is
the
just
network.
filled with connections.
Yeah.
Filled.
Right? That's the name of the
Filled.
game out here.
It is the name of the game, and I would imagine that's the case everywhere.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's the case in every industry. I
you have to work it.
personally, yeah, you have to work it, and I haven't found that to be the case anywhere more so than in real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's knowing people. It's deep connections. It's soft connections. Those are also very important.
That's so true.
Acquaintances, friendships. And I love how that all blends together, and you can really, follow that flow of that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I guess where you're blending
Right.
live work.
100%.
Wait.
So-
So you wanted to be an actor?
I wanted to be.
But then you
if
went into
don't-
production.
Then I went into production.
Okay.
Now, I'm so sorry. Let me go back really quick. I have a question for
Yes.
you, if I
Bring
may
it on.
flip it for just a second.
Yeah.
You said Sim at the beginning. You called your mom Sam? Sam. I
yeah.
thought you said Sim or Sin or something. I was
They
like,
call
is there
me
a
all
nickname?
kinds
I
of
don't
things.
Sam.
All right.
You know,
Sam.
it depends on your personality. You can call me Sam, Samantha,
Okay.
whatever.
It depends
I
on
love
what
it.
mood I'm in.
Yeah.
If I call her mom, it's usually when we're not working. And
Yes.
Yes.
I call her Sam, and if I'm mad, I call her Samantha. She knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, sounds like the tables turn a little bit with the mother-daughter. I love it, and I love all that you guys do.
Thank
and I
you.
love the family thing because that's one of the reasons I got into real estate.
Okay.
Really?
But we'll get to that. I want to
Okay.
follow your question.
Yes.
You were asking about entertainment. Where that started for me came out to be an actor,
Right.
as you mentioned, and then got into the writing side and
cool.
delved into that. It was, I feel like my 20s were 10 years of like a process of elimination, figuring out what I
Yeah.
don't want to do. You just try a bunch of stuff and see what sticks. And for me, what ended up happening at around 25 was the entrepreneurial side clicked in, and the kind of producer hat clicked in too.
That's awesome.
And so that led to any number of years producing media, TV.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
that helps you a lot in real estate because you're producing
You are-
your own homes
Yes.
and video. And
That's why your
you have to do all
Instagram's
that.
so good. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
wait,
God,
I need
thank
to
you,
I was like, your
Nicole.
videos are incredible.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Hello,
You
help
are-
us.
That's
Oh,
so
so
sweet.
amazing.
Thank
What was
you.
it like working for NBC? They're a huge company.
Huge company. It was awesome. I
Really?
mean, it's. I was on the NBC Universal lot.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Would see the tours drive by,
Yeah.
like
Right. How fun.
Jaws jumping out of the water. Yeah. And it's primo. It's top of the line production
Right.
value, and you're seeing that at every level. You're seeing all of this incredible talent and crew at their very best, and that's special.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
cool. It was last comic standing
Yeah.
at NPC. Yeah.
So I have a question. So you started this whole thing young, at 25. And I'm sorry, did you go to college?
I did, yes.
Where'd you go?
Marymount Manhattan College.
Okay.
The Griffins, I believe, is their mascot. It's an
Awesome.
art school, so they don't really
Okay.
have like a
It's an art
mascot.
school. Okay,
but,
the
yeah.
reason I bring that up is because I see a lot of people in real estate never went to college making a ton of money.
Yep.
Ton. And, everyone's like, when my kids were going to school, you had to go to college, you have to go to college, you have to go to college, you're going
Right.
to get a great career.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it's turning a little bit because there's so much opportunity for people making a lot of money, like the Instagrammers, like real estate.
I mean, I would
that-
say
I
the
mean-
only importance college is to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
I'm not
course.
Yeah.
saying not to go to college.
But
I'm just saying,
not-
you know
not-
what I
but
mean,
not the
it wasn't my
career.
best
Yes.
experience for her, but
The career aspect of it, like I went to school for journalism,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
wanted to go into
Nice.
that whole realm of like maybe production. I didn't know really,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I ended up doing home staging, obviously,
Yeah.
and I love it. So it's like
Yeah.
I use a lot of the tools I learned there, of course.
yeah,
Like,
of course.
everything I learned, I use,
Yeah.
but just not in the same aspect. Like I'm not, doing journalism.
But it's
Yeah.
but it's also good for our listeners to hear. Like, a lot of people come out, they want to be actors. They come out here and then they get discouraged. And you can do another career and
Yes.
make it really big. I mean, you're a
Yes.
perfect example. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, thank you. I had an acting coach at one point who, whenever one of her students decided to essentially move on, quit the biz, and move on to another career,
Right.
Yeah.
she'd throw them a pizza party.
Really?
Because it's like
That's sweet.
Yeah.
we should celebrate these
Right.
transitions in life.
Exactly.
People,
I
it's-
love
it's
that,
not
actually.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm going to start having a pizza party when the girls quit. I'm all, okay, I'll have a pizza
That's
party.
taking the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But when people do,
Yeah.
I mean, I had this gorgeous rep that came to me and said, I'm going to start my own company doing, I don't know, Google something. And I was like, perfect, I'll buy it. I didn't even know what I was buying.
Yeah.
But I bought it because I wanted to support her. You know what I'm saying? Next time I'll do a pizza party.
Okay.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's
Yes.
very cool. So how is real estate right
oh
now?
my gosh, Sam, it is exciting. I mean, and I say that personally. The market is different.
Isn't
Of
it
course.
A little
different?
slower. It's not as
It
crazy
is.
as it was,
Yeah.
It's
a
so
year
weird.
ago or
Right.
2 years ago.
Right.
But it is weird.
It's
It is
weird for
how,
me.
I'm wondering how it's affecting your business.
We're
I mean,
really
We're
busy.
really busy. I mean, we run 5
But again,
trucks
like
a day.
we talk about, I think it's the connections. 'Cause
Yes.
there's so many realtors out there. We're in LA. There's so many houses for sale.
Right.
So if you have the right connections, you can still do the same amount of business.
Yeah.
And I tell my girls all the time, it's about relationships.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah.
You're busy because you have a great personality.
Yeah.
You follow
you.
up, you're on it, you're on time, you have all those qualities, right? And you become friends with your clients.
Right.
That's what's important. Like, for anybody in real estate, whether it's title, escrow, whatever it is, it's like you have to be a family, really.
You do.
Right?
You do. Yeah. I always go to sports for my metaphors in life.
I
It's
love
just
that.
how for me, I like to think of myself as the quarterback in the agent role and surrounding myself with a team of people.
I love that.
Yeah, it's so
that's
cool.
brilliant.
I mean,
And
when
what company are you with?
I'm with Sotheby's Beverly Hills.
Oh, we
Yep.
love Sotheby's.
Love Sotheby's. Gotta
So
love
how
it.
long have you been there?
I have been there for just over a year now.
Okay, a
Yeah,
lot of
pretty new at
agents
Sotheby's.
move around. I
Yes.
noticed that in the last 15 years, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
But
they do.
What do you think about Sotheby's?
Oh my gosh, I sing their praises. I really love it. I would recommend it to any agent looking. Feel free to reach out to me. I can talk all about why, in more detail about my experience there, what I'd recommend, connect anyone. But the brokerage itself, what attracted me originally to Sotheby's was every brokerage has differentiators. They're all fighting for a piece of the luxury market or
Right.
whatever market. And Sotheby's is in that luxury space
Right.
Right.
with
And you're in
other
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I mean, in the heart of the action.
Wow.
You're and there are, of course, other competitors, the agency.
Yeah.
I looked at all of them, but what drew me to Sotheby's was a couple of things. The brand, first of all, the global aspect,
Right.
the impact
That's
is
huge.
huge. And the second thing was this thing I kept reading about which was a kind of familial culture. And I was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that there's this familial vibe. Let me go see what that's like. And I, right off the bat, going in and interviewing and meeting with people, I felt it, and I have ever since. So
That's incredible.
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
love
vibe.
hearing that. I mean,
Right.
you don't. So many agents
Yeah.
complain or they don't
Especially
like
because
their-
it's such
yeah.
an independent field, right? You're doing everything yourself. To have someone to
Yes.
fall back on and rely on is so important.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Well,
huge.
and one of the first agents I met over there at Sotheby's was Sean,
Oh, okay.
with whom I worked, and I'm working on a deal that.
Yeah.
Well,
with-
yes,
He's a client
yes,
as well.
and I know you worked with my daughter.
Yes.
So tell me all the bad and
Oh.
good. Come on, I want to hear. Right?
Oh, Mom.
Tell the world.
Oh, mom.
Yeah. Well, oh my gosh. I mean, should we get into that story?
Let's do it. Why not?
We got to
ahead,
do it
Nicole.
Give them
because
some entertainment.
Yeah, I
right?
mean,
Yeah.
when Nicole walked in, you were probably like, "Who is this kid?"
No, we-
no.
We talked on the phone first.
Okay, you tell
yes.
me. Sorry.
No, we talked on the phone, and also I will say, like I said, Sean Sherdell, he's an incredible
Great
agent,
agent.
at Sotheby's.
Right.
And he and I have a listing together, and he made the introduction. And I
Yes.
knew a friend of Sean's is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
In business and leisure or
Nice.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when that vote of confidence going in was already there, I knew you guys would be great. But
Kinda.
but I was still nervous. No, you saw
were
me.
nervous.
Oh, I was shaking in my boots
Yeah,
on that
shaking.
first day, and here's why. Should I
Yes,
go into
go.
it?
Go.
We want
All
to
right.
hear all the juicy details.
We're getting
please.
into let's do this. So we have a new listing in Beverly Hills.
Right. And it's a
And-
beautiful house. Let me just
Gorgeous.
mention this dog cage in the. It's not a cage.
Oh.
That's an understatement. How do I explain that?
It's a dog run.
A dog
It's-
run.
Yes, I will.
It's
yeah.
a dog run, like at the top of this hill in Beverly Hills, and it has a heated floor, right, for the
Heated-
dog.
Okay, dog run middle. It's a hill, in the middle of a hillside. Heated dog house at
Yeah,
one
heated
side.
dog
Wow.
Yeah,
house.
2-bedroom dog
That
house.
Yeah,
dog
two-bedroom
is so
dog house.
spoiled.
I know.
Oh
So
my
that just paints a
God.
picture of what kind of house we're talking about.
Exactly, paints a picture. And by the way, Sam, for the hot summer months, there's also misters for the dog in this dog
Oh,
house.
course.
what kind of dog
There's-
is this?
Well,
it's a
there's
German
three of them.
Shepherd,
There's
right?
German Shepherd. Well, the seller has 3 dogs. So the next owner, who knows?
Yeah,
I mean-
that's insanity.
But
Nice
yeah,
house.
it's a beautiful house.
Yeah,
so
beautiful.
we, it was, of course, it's always important to our clients to bring staging in that reflects the level of prestige and beauty and luxury
Of the home.
of the home.
Which is so important.
Major piece of the puzzle. And and that's where I come back to the sports analogy.
Yeah.
As a quarterback, you're wanting to bring in other positions,
Right. The best of the best.
the best of the best to round out your team.
I love this story so far.
Now, so we were in a pinch, and I won't go into the details of why, but as happens in real estate, we were in a pinch and in kind of a quick need of a stager. And we hired a stager that I'm going to just say didn't work out. Suffice to say, just didn't work out.
And that happens
Yeah.
in real estate.
No,
you
it
guys,
does,
if you're
yeah.
staging and things don't work out the way you
Yeah.
can, they're always, I've staged over a lot of companies. I'm sure companies have staged over me.
Yeah.
It's just the name of the game because you're dealing with people's
Right.
personalities.
There you
But at that
It's
level,
not-
I would say make sure to look at their Google reviews.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, when you're looking at pictures, I noticed like a lot of people will post stock photos. That's why we don't do that and make sure we post our own pictures on
Oh.
Instagram.
Yes.
So like look at recent listings, like do a little more research, just
right.
so
Yeah.
you know what you're getting at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And also, Nicole sends if you are really worried, she'll send you a
Like a mood board.
Mood board. So,
Oh,
which
love
is
the
very
mood board.
helpful for you guys because
Yes.
you don't know what the hell's coming
Yeah,
in there.
it's
Love the
just
mood board.
about
Yeah.
trust at that point. so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, go along with your story.
So then what happens?
And by the way, Nicole, because you mentioned it, I felt so strong and,
Right.
and just positive about my experience with y'all that I did a Google review.
Oh, thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Blowing you guys
thank
up
you.
on
High
the
five.
on the SEO.
It means a lot.
Yeah, of course. So that kind of gave away the end of the story,
Yeah.
in a sense. But going back, we had to pivot, and this is another, if I may,
Yeah,
kind of tout
go.
ourselves as agents. If you run into a situation where
Yeah.
it's not working out, you need to be nimble as an
Yeah.
agent and
Right.
just make that pivot.
Right.
And on a dime, we found you two,
Yeah.
you and
Thank you.
Elite Home Staging. And again, we were in a pinch before, and even more so at this point. And we were nervous. We wanted to hit our deadlines. We
Yeah.
wanted to,
You had to reschedule photos. It was a whole
oh
thing.
my gosh, yeah. We had a lot of aspects and kind of logistical things lined up.
Right.
So you guys came in the, at the 11th hour.
Right.
And we looked through, we talked about it in detail. This is where Nicole and I first met.
Yeah.
And you knew Sean before, but
Yes.
this is where I was like really nervous.
Yeah.
You said you could
shaking.
see me.
Yeah, you were nervous. You were
was
nervous. But I remember our
apparently
first
shaking.
phone call was you were like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can do this?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure." You're like, "Are you sure? I just tell me you're 100% sure."
Right.
You're like, "Okay, can I trust you?" I was like,
Yeah.
"I promise."
Well, I mean, she is
But
young.
I get it.
So when she walks into a lot of appointments, especially with like people my age, they're like,
that's true.
Who-
I think that.
who's behind you? Well, my mom owns a company, so then they relax a little bit.
Right.
But she's been doing this since she was 7 years old with me.
Yeah.
So she's
Yeah,
like, she can do it with
basically.
her eyes closed.
You have a design sense,
Thank
Nicole.
you.
And obviously you, Sam,
Thank
from building this company up. It's impressive.
Thank you.
And I saw it in firsthand. I'm excited to work with you guys again. I know Sean has worked with you on his past deals, but so you guys came in, we talked about it, and voila, that very week it was staged. And the difference, and I just want to point this out because it speaks to how important staging is
Right.
as a part.
That's really what I
integral
want you
part.
to talk about, because a lot of agents still don't understand staging.
Well, it's
And it blows my mind.
yeah, agents, let alone just homeowners.
Homeowners,
Yeah.
That's a whole nother ballgame.
It's because it feels like, I mean, every time you mention it, it feels like an extra expense.
Right.
Right.
But the ROI, return on investment,
Yeah, it's huge.
of staging a listing, there's nothing
There's nothing like
more
it.
like it. I mean,
Yeah.
you get tenfold. The statistics are there to show it.
Yeah.
that
It's so funny because when I started this company like 5 years ago, it was before pandemic, maybe like 8 years ago, I did the largest sale, which was $8 million in Studio City. And that was like the largest sale. And the owner was so nervous, and I staged it myself. So he's like, "Oh, if you do well, I'll give you a bonus." I was like, "Yeah, right." No one's ever done that. So anyway, I staged the whole property. He sold it in one day for like $60,000 over, and he's handed me an envelope for $5,000.
Wow.
That was like my
So
big
nice.
story.
Oh, I love
was
that.
like, what? I didn't even know if I should take it. I felt so
love
guilty,
that.
but it was amazing. But yeah, staging makes
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah.
It does.
Especially
And,
if
really
you're
does.
making more money.
Yeah,
Right.
that's for sure. So, agents are listening here, and they're like, okay, how do you get into the luxury real estate, right? They are like selling the, $1 million, 1.5. How do they actually start to get into luxury and be able to stage luxurious?
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about it before on just a few minutes ago. It's relationships.
Yep.
That's what it comes down to in this business. It's and they happen over time.
Yeah.
It takes patience.
Yep.
It's incremental. It's outreach. It's touches over a number
do
of
a lot of
months
like constant contacts or
Yeah.
a lot of marketing? Do you spend a lot of money in marketing?
Absolutely. I think marketing is one of the big ones
Right.
for you have to put money into it and time. And they kind of work in balance with each other. If you don't have
Right.
enough time, put more money. If you don't have enough money, put more time. But when it comes to marketing, that's really important. But that has to go in tandem with what I call prospecting, which is actually making
Always
touches
prospecting.
with
Yeah.
your sphere of influence.
I find that to be more beneficial for me, at least.
Totally.
I mean,
Totally.
Yeah, and
I've sent
I
so
agree.
many email marketing things out. I've gotten a handful,
Yeah.
but like just from like clients I've worked with and referrals, that's like my main business
Yes.
because it's easier to connect with people for me at least
Mm-hmm.
than to like. Even though I'm that generation that should be great at all this social media
Right.
stuff, but
yeah, you are good at that.
Well, you
but,
guys have
I
a great
mean,
channel. I like it.
Yeah,
the
thank
reason I
you.
think
Yeah.
it's got big, it's not from social media and all that crap. Forget that. I'm not involved in that at all. You know what I did? I
You
got
are.
my ass to Cafe Roma and I threw events. And I went to
Yes.
every office and did presentations. And I spoke to everyone I know. So if you don't know me, you better get to know me because
Yeah.
I am one of the biggest in LA. Seriously, I did that.
Hell
and
yeah,
it was like,
Sam.
I could not. And then they're like doing Instagram. I'm like, just pick up the phone and start making calls, girls. because that's, to me, it's old school, but it works.
So do you make cold calls?
I don't do I tried it.
Okay.
I tried it early on, and it just, you can go that route.
Right.
That's one thing I love about real estate. It caters
do anything.
to
Yeah.
you can do anything.
Yeah.
Find within it, you can find
Your niche.
your niche.
What is your niche? What drives traffic to you?
Okay, so what I've discovered for me, and it's a flow, it's fluid. It's always kind of changing and so it could be a different answer a year or two from now or next week. But to this point, what's really become prominent for me is social media, for one.
Really?
I do recognize that I have a kind from my production history.
100%.
I can bring that to the table.
Yeah.
I love that.
I have a media savvy.
And it's about using your skills that you
It's
have.
about
right?
exactly. It's about
That's
finding what
incredible.
you're good at.
Wait, so who does
exploiting
all
it.
your videos and everything?
I do them all myself.
That's amazing.
I mean,
You post
yeah.
like every day.
Wow.
You're
I-
on top of it.
Well,
Wow.
thank you.
Yeah.
I try and
In those glass stairs over the koi pond the other day. I saw that.
My God.
Is that amazing?
Wild.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Where was that?
Beverly
yeah,
Hills?
it was
Wait,
Beverly
I want to
off of-
follow him. Get
Benedict
him on my
Canyon.
phone
Yes.
right now.
Yep.
I want to
I
follow
will.
him immediately.
Cool.
And if you
Post
guys
the
are
coolest
listening,
houses.
please follow him on Instagram. What's
Thank you.
your Instagram?
__ Tyler Neale.
If you guys
I'm
want to see
excited.
the dopest houses in LA, you need to
Yes.
follow him. We post them every day.
Immediately.
Yep.
Oh my God, I
I'm
just
always
get
looking
chills.
at the best houses.
By the way,
Oh.
I'm getting married. I'm looking for a house to get married at. So if you know any good ones, let me know.
Oh my God! Really?
she's been
When are you getting
searching.
married?
I don't know because I
gotta
want to
find
do
somewhere.
a house because that's more
Yes,
us.
I love the house
You know,
idea.
I don't
love
want to
house
do a
wedding.
hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
That's
if
amazing.
you ever know of anyone, let me know.
I know. I have a friend who just got married at the magician. Oh my gosh, Houdini, the Houdini mansion.
Oh, wow.
On
Really?
Laurel Canyon.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It's pretty trippy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
bet.
not my vibe.
Yeah.
I'm very modern,
Yeah.
very sexy, very sleek.
Yes. Yes.
That's cool,
Yeah.
though.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So basically, you started in real estate and it's
Mm-hmm.
going really well for you. But I have one question. So
Yeah.
what'd you do during pandemic?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, the pandemic was when I got into it.
That makes
Oh.
sense. I was
Yes. Yeah.
gonna ask. So
And
that's when you got out of production.
that's when I got out of production. My job ended at Conan. Everybody
Production was going kind of downhill at that
Oh
point, right?
yeah. I mean, for a minute there, the bottom really fell out of the industry.
Yeah.
With the pandemic, and I think a lot of people in this industry, in production, at every level, were kind of wondering what's going to happen here.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of, especially in late night, all of the late night shows
Yeah.
completely contracted down to like a minimal crew.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of off topic, but
No, please.
did you see when you were in production that Netflix and all of the streaming services started affecting your guys' job, like with NBC and all that stuff?
Interesting question. Streaming, oh my gosh, yeah, what a curveball streaming has been for the
Right.
industry in general.
Yeah.
And the answer is yes, but it wasn't all at once
Right.
necessarily. The actual, like, COVID did more to affect
Really?
the industry than
Yeah.
Netflix ever did, really,
Yeah.
because
Right.
you couldn't be together with anyone. You know,
Yeah,
they
of
were
course,
filming
yeah.
from like
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel was shooting from his house every
Yeah.
night.
Crazy, yeah.
And productions were halted for
Yeah.
any number of weeks, and then
Right.
eventually they came back. But so nobody knew what they were going to do, myself included.
Yeah.
Right.
The crew, like, I lost my job at Conan,
Wow.
and I remember getting an offer at Access Hollywood at one point that
Oh,
just
wow.
didn't feel
Right.
right.
Yeah.
And I was kind of,
I can't see you at Access Hollywood.
well, neither could I. Yeah. You
Yeah.
know me
What
well.
kind of scoop do you have?
Yeah, exactly. Right? I'm not a scoop guy.
Yeah, no, I don't see that. I totally see you as a
Yeah.
realtor, though. That's
Well,
funny
thank
that
you.
you transition to that.
Yes, I got the scoop on the market.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Real
I
estate
love
market.
There you
that.
go.
Yes.
Wow.
But not on celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
Or not that that's all that
Right.
Access Hollywood is, but a job there, it didn't feel right. Everywhere else was kind of drying up. real estate came along, and I'll just say really quick, I remember early on, for those real estate agents out there that are early in their careers, I'm still early in my career. I'm only in the first few years.
Right.
That's I know,
And-
but who cares?
Yeah, who cares? I mean,
You're
we're
doing
all
amazing.
out there,
Hello.
right? But early on, it's tough.
Yeah.
It is tough. There's no doubt about
tough.
it.
Right.
And there
But
are ways
keep going.
to keep.
Keep
Thank you,
going.
Sam.
My son
Mom,
is
that's
in,
mom
in
advice.
commercial real estate, and he works
Oh,
for
yeah.
Matthews in Miami, and he's trying,
that's
working
a
and
tough
making
one, right?
calls.
He makes
and,
like 100 cold
and-
calls a day.
Yeah, literally.
Good for
And
him.
all I tell him is keep the frick going, because
Yes.
one day you're buying me that beach house for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
all that matters.
serious.
The beach
Oh,
house.
I might
manifest
give him
the
some
beach
money here
house.
and there. So he's gonna do it. If it's
Yeah.
over my dead body, he's
Yeah.
gonna be the biggest realtor there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and in this really difficult kind of formative moment for me in the first 6 months, I remember I got a job opportunity that I've been waiting for years in my previous career.
Oh, really?
And it popped up. Of course that happens.
Of course,
When
it always
after I
does, right?
transitioned.
Right.
Yeah.
It was at Jimmy Kimmel.
Wow.
And I was considering it, and took a week to think, and
Yeah.
ended up not taking it. And I remember the
Wow.
day after I decided not to take it, I emailed the producer. I said, this isn't for me. I've made a transition. I'm fully committed.
Yeah.
I woke up in a cold sweat. I didn't
Of
sleep
course.
that night.
Yeah.
I was freaking because
Yeah.
I hadn't made a sale yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what made you decide to leave your old career and start a new career? Because a lot of people can't transition from here
No.
to here,
And mostly 'cause
but
of fear.
something in your gut.
And it's hard it's not tangible. Something in your gut. It's
You
just
got
there.
chutzpah. That's what it is.
And it's tugging, chutzpah maybe. Yeah, I mean you do need that. Love the Yiddish language. But yeah, it's just it's like a small tugging. It was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
tugging.
Yeah.
And I just felt it like
You
deep
knew it was
down.
right. It was your intuition.
Knew it was right.
That's so amazing.
That's
I'm so
incredible.
excited. I cannot wait to do so much more with you.
Oh, same.
I mean,
Yes.
this is really cool.
Well, I'm excited to work with y'all too, because you have such great design sense. I
Thank
love
you.
every time I walk into that home, the one we talked about before in
Yes,
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
And by the way, come on by, everyone. 2701 Ellison Drive. We're currently active on
Yeah.
the market.
Yes.
Go check
You
it
have
out.
to see
It's
this house.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's
and you can see
unbelievable.
that dog run with
See the
heated-
dog run.
I mean, if
Thank
you have
you,
a dog,
Nicole.
you gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Gotta
LA
come see
is
this dog
filled
run.
with people with dogs.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
but
a
it's
little...
a beautiful property, beautiful views, a nice pool. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's really
incredible.
lovely. And see the staging too, because it's quite.
Yes.
It's quite. And sometimes the best staging. It's interesting. It's almost like they say, wallpaper. It's good wallpaper when you don't notice it. When you walk into a home and you just, as a, if you're a buyer, say,
Yeah.
you're walking into our listing, and you just feel at home. Everything looks beautiful and just flows.
Yeah.
There's a feng shui. That's good staging.
Yeah.
I love
That's a
that.
great
It's not
point.
That's
popping out or
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
hitting you and slapping you
Yeah.
across the head.
That's
it's just
exactly
there,
it.
making
It
the
needs
home
to feel warm.
flow
beautiful.
through the
Yeah.
whole house.
Yeah.
That's what I teach the girls, and that's great.
Yeah,
So
thank
good
you.
job, Senia.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, this has been super fun.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
much
it's
for
so
coming
nice
on.
to have a newbie here.
Oh my gosh,
I mean, that's killing it in
Thank
Los
you.
Angeles.
Yes.
Thank you, Sam.
So
Appreciate
if
that.
anyone is interested in getting into real estate or has questions, where do they hit you up at?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, the gram is always there. Facebook.
Can you tell them how to get on your gram again?
Absolutely. So it's @ Tyler Neale, my name, Tyler Neale, Neale with an E at the end.
Yes.
And Facebook, I'm on there too. And I'm out there in
Yeah.
the world.
So we are so
Thank
happy.
you.
Yes.
We're
This
so
has
happy
been
you
amazing.
came on.
Thank you
and I can't
both.
wait to do more business with you. You're amazing. And you
Amen
guys
to
have
that.
to check out Ellison Drive.
Yes, 2701 Ellison Drive.
2701
Thanks, Nicole.
Ellison Drive. It's on Elite's Instagram and it's on his Instagram as well. So check it out. And
Yeah.
if you need a property, you know where to find him.
Yep.
Thank you so much for listening and having this beautiful human on here.
Thanks,
we
Sam.
love seeing all you guys again. Hope you have an amazing week.
We'll see you next week.
Woo.
Oh, oh, oh.